Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. In the last video we made our way to the Citadel, we went to talk to the Council trying to get some help for Earth, and unfortunately Earth was rather predictably abandoned. We do have a little mission to go to a place, I believe it's called Palaven, something like that. And yeah, and the idea was to rescue a Turian, get the Turians on side, and maybe they were to help us out a little bit. We're going to go check out the Spectre office in a moment. We're also going to check in with both Kalisa, who is the terrible journalist, and with James, who is Big Boy. First, let's talk to Udina.
All I can think is that the more things change, the more they stay the same. I've always loathed that phrase, fatalism. Not what men and women should aspire to. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity is as feared as we are loved. Hopefully that works in our favor now. I'll try to get financial aid from as many worlds as I can. Maybe manpower, a few armed ships. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Do some investigating.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Counselor Irissa is not like her predecessor. She is colder. If she has her hand on your throat, she will squeeze. Eschil, there you might find some traction. Practical, she might make Machiavelli turn pale, but that's a Delatras for you. Frankly, it's good Quentius spoke with you. His home world is in the most trouble, and he's looking for a way out. That speaks opportunity.
And that's the Palaven mission that I was on about.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
I don't doubt that Udina is for the betterment of humanity in some ways. He's definitely like... I don't know. He's very typically political. I think everything is done to... I think even if it doomed humanity, but furthered his political career, he'd probably do it. And all his posturing about how humanity needs their place on the council and to step forward, I think is really just his way of trying to get himself into that position. Which in the day he did, so it worked. This is the new Spectre Requisition thingamajiggy. What's this? No, don't care about that. Okay, we've got a couple of terminals over here. We have Spectre Terminal and Spectre Requisitions. None of which I come even close to affording. Wait, where have all my credits gone? Where my credits go? Didn't I have like 100 and... Didn't I have like 3,000 or something? Have I actually lost some... Did I spend that many? I doubt it. I'm confused. I feel like I've lost all my credits. Didn't we already get this as well? Oh. No, seriously, where are my credits? Ah, whatever. Right, so, Spectre Terminal. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. SIPC. This terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. It is restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tactics and reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial... Is that a different terminal than the one I just clicked on? Might be. Quarian Fleet Intel. Quarian Pilgrim Jen Valan Nar Nima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jen Valan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters from several ship service centers. Hiccup. On Ilium, another Quarian pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship travelling close to the Perseus Veil. The pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Veil. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests that Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with Geth. So can I, like... Is it over here? Maybe it's not open yet? Maybe I'm going crazy? It's actually a really cool mod called Expanded Galaxy mod, EGM. It's actually offline the day I was modding my Mass Effect. I considered integrating it. I know one of the things it does is massively increase... Is that another pathway? No, I'm going crazy. Increase like the use of stuff like this. It changes so much about the game. I was really tempted, and like I know people recommend you actually play the game with it, but I wanted this version of our playthrough to be as close to vanilla as possible. All I've got is some bug fixes and some textures. Everything else remains the same. Just because it's the first time I've really played through the whole game. I was thinking about it. I think I only got about halfway through the game, you know. If even that. I don't think I got that close to finishing it. The more I remember. So that's interesting. Oh, I want to show you something. So, I talked about the reputation. I did a little research onto that to make sure I knew how it worked. And I was right in what I said yesterday. So basically now your Paragon and Renegade don't matter individually. It's really cool. So your reputation goes up. So if your reputation goes up, let's say it says reputation plus 15. That means both bars will increase together a relative amount. So by the end of the game, we actually might have an amount of Renegade just from getting pure reputation, basically. Because both will increase. And the idea is, if your reputation is high enough and it goes past those bars, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the left-hand side. Those are like break points for access to conversation options. Then you will have access to both the Paragon and the Renegade options. You don't need certain Paragon, you don't need certain Renegade, you just need reputation. It's about how known you are within the galaxy. I think it's a much better system, because it means I have there's no harm. I mean, there could be harm. I'm still going to play the way I want to play, and play the way my character would play, or I would play, or be, or act. But it means I can feel okay taking the Renegade option if that's what I want to do, because it doesn't hurt me in the long run. Whereas in past games, going Renegade or going Paragon when you were mainly the other one could actually harm you quite a lot. It would restrict you out from some fairly important things. Basically, I think it's a substantially better system. I think every morality system should be based on the same thing. In games like this. Moving on. Hello, Kalisa. Kalisi.
Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
I bet they do. Alright then.
Commander Shephard, Kalisa bint seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Kalisa, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying, but I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
It was hard to resist the Renegade there. I believe it punches her. If I remember correctly, it just whaps her in the head. But, you know, we just got rid of a war asset, because again, we've already learned that politics and stuff like that, it's a game we're going to have to play in this, and I'm not going to whap on random reporters or yell them down just because they're asking a rough question. That's not something I would do. Even if the Renegade option was just, shut up, Kalisa, I don't think it's something I would do in real life, so I'm going to do it here. James, Mr. Vega. Big boy.
Hey, Commander.
As we're going to call it.
Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it. But they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Pendejo. What does pendejo mean? Okay, well they're all gone. Can I go lower levels? No, so I don't know how I'm going to do that, but... See, there you go, reputation. So when you get reputation, it just moves both bars up equally, essentially.
Shephard. One moment, please.
I really... Like, I don't want to go on about it. I just think it's a really cool system. As much as I said in the past games, I was trying not to game the system. I was always more conscious of making renegade choices, because I wanted to see everything. I wanted to get all the dialogue options. And I couldn't do that if my reputation was like 50-50. Basically, you were punished for A, reacting to the situation at hand and reacting how you would want to, and B, for playing a neutral character. And most people, you know, people aren't Paragon or Renegade. People are complicated. Like turtles. This is annoying me. He said to come see him on the lower things, and I can't go anywhere. Oh, wait, now that's Normandy. Can we go over here now? No.
So, you're just silent behind enemy lines until the war is over?
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in...
Alright then, never mind.
until strike teams clear an area.
I'll talk to you one day, James. One beautiful day. Huh. Oh, hello. I remember this. Laughing children, nothing creepy about that. Oh, he's playing with his little ship. And now he's dead. Oh. This is weird. Gonna be okay, Ghost Child. Getting like X-File vibes. Whoa. It's gonna be okay, just because you and everyone you love is dead. There's no reason to cry.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
Demon children.
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shephard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shephard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shephard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait. Since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
I need fish.
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
She's like a capable version of Kelly.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Right. We have full control for the first time. So I guess the game has started. Hello, human. Okay, so let's check out our war thing. So this is something I'm going to need to explain. The people, weapon and armies and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively their assets will perform in the final battle. So if you think about this, this is basically Mass Effect 3's equivalent of your loyalty with your people for the suicide mission. The more, and also the readiness of the Normandy. The more loyal people you had, the better chances you were going to succeed in the loyalty mission with everyone surviving. This is basically the same idea. So we currently have 680. There we go. So there's a couple that had nothing to do with us. Like, these are just basic ones we've got, you know, that we've picked up along the way. Diana Allers is there though, offering us 5. Can't have them all say new. It's very upsetting. So these are all just basic. So all we've really gained is Diana Allers and Kalisa. So we gained 15 so far. Her sincerity touched extranet viewers, and donations for war relief efforts are pouring in, both to the Alliance and its alien allies. So if you look in the bottom left, you'll see our military strength is 680 and our readiness rating is 50%, which means our EMS is 340. Now, I actually happen to know the number we need to hit before the end of the game. I'm not going to reveal that, though. For funsies. This was controversial when it came out, because the way... There is a few ways I'm actually doing this. I'll explain. Basically, the main way to increase your readiness rating... starts at 50%, is actually to play multiplayer. Multiplayer missions boost your readiness rating quite a lot, and you can get up to 100%. Fair, not easily, but you could do it in a, you know, I'm sure you could do it in a weekend. I really don't remember that much. But the point is, multiplayer was the main way to boost your readiness rating. There are other ways. There was like an app game that you could play, and that would do it, and that's gone. There's something called N7HQ or something. That's what I've been doing, and basically... You go online, it's like a browser game, and you log into your EA account, and you send out ships on little missions, and you get like 3% each time. This hasn't updated, but I have got... My readiness should be about 53%, because I did 3% missions, or 5 3% missions. If we go onto the war map... okay. Yeah, oh, there, it's updated. So our readiness has actually gone up to 53%, because I went and did all of those missions, basically. And the idea is, when you did multiplayer, you could choose which area you were fighting in, and you would boost that area. So yeah, that's how the war asset system works. There you go. Chances of success, very poor. Okay, so, there's that. That's all the basal systems in the game, I guess. That's Tech Labs? Where am I? What am I doing? It's got a ship, shuttle, I think. Yeah, cool. Do I have a fish? I need fish. And a hamster. I want my hamster! Right, okay, we have to go get the hamster. I don't find it.
I believe the council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost
Let me
and
in.
hasn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'll be guarding our own borders.
Alright, here we go. Oh, they're gone.
Commander,
Spooky.
the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Okay, I'm a little apprehensive about some of these, because I know I have all the DLC installed, basically. I don't think that's DLC, though. Let's check our terminal. Ooh. Email. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, so that's the one from Hackett. Oh my god, I have so many emails. Right, okay, most of them are useless. That's okay. Most of them are about armor, DLC, we got stuff like that, so... So that's just saying we've been authorized back to control the Normandy and all that kind of jazz. Emergency flash traffic, is this... Oh no. I thought it was a spam email. No, but it's confirming that the Sol system, Earth is under Reaper attack. Alliance have been redirected over to Earth. K9. My dog. Dear Commander Shephard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI ED emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. I got a doggo! She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails and 750-volt outlets. Thank you and sorry for the trouble. No worries. So this is all the stuff. I mean, this is why we started with so many guns. It's literally just DLC, and apparently... That means we have to be emailed about it. That's the one we did. Oh yeah, that's DLC as well. Bloody hell. Priority, Eden Prime. Cerberus attacked Eden Prime is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate. We're doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. That is DLC. That is the From Ashes DLC, which I'm assuming will now pop up. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay. I'm getting it together, slowly but surely. Right, so I want to go talk to... Let's talk to Trainer, first of all, since you see her. We'll talk to Joker as well.
Come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
I want that
My
toothbrush.
family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I like her. As much as I did like Kelly, mainly because I could romance her instantly and it was hilarious, and she was redhead. Trainer's got a bit more of a personality. I couldn't tell you anything about Kelly. She said she was a big old flirt, and she fed my fish. Which is admittedly all I want from a woman, really, so...
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
I really don't want to have said that. That's not a nice thing. That's a stupid thing to say. Just because the world is going to hell, right? Or there's an apocalypse, it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice the little things that give you humanity or make you happy or get you through the day or whatever. I hate that. No. Bad Shephard. Bad.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Pat you on the nose.
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Oh, she's a nerd. Oh, I love her.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Why haven't you offered to sleep with me yet? What kind of Kelly replacement are you? Come on, Trainer. I'm not sure I like the new colour scheme. That's the only problem I have so far. It seems flat. I prefer the old one. This big load of orange, and it feels very Cerberus, which is weird because you think they'd go in the other direction. I would have expected more blue. I don't like the Normandy. I think Mass Effect 2 has the best Normandy. Joker!
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
See, usually if I was gaming it just a little bit, oh, it's not their fault. But it is just...
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
I do, Joker. Can we talk?
Commander.
Oh, can't talk. I'm going to make even more effort this time. This is the final game, right? We can take our time all we want. I'm going to talk to everyone all the time. We're going to investigate every single dialogue option, all that kind of jazz. Because I'm going to miss this universe. Okay, have I explored this whole ship? Galaxy map, yes. Bridge, yes. War room, vidcom, yes. Yes, okay. Let's hop in the elevator. Don't know why I said it like that. I want to check out my cabin. Maybe change my gear up a little bit. Well, it doesn't tell you where people are anymore. That's such a cool feature. Why would you get rid of that? That seems silly. Oh well. It's still the same, but again, just more red lights. It's very odd. Well, this looks the same. This is actually nicer. This is slightly nicer. And there's my ship collection has been ravaged. Apparently, it's all gone. I don't have a photo either. Oh my god! Look how much bigger the ship collection is. It's two walls worth this time. Unless that's not a ship... Oh my god. I don't think I'm meant to get up there. I have no fish. There's no Kelly to feed my fish. I need trainer to feed my fish. What's this? No. It's nice that they kept it the same. Right, so let's have a look at the armor locker. Okay, so we can change... What? Oh, right. Ooh, I like that one. No. So this is actually a mod I don't... Hello, Shepherd's got booty. I think we're going for this one. I really like it. It's like an N7 hoodie, and this was actually a mod I downloaded. I forgot I downloaded a couple of like texture ones in general. Oh, okay. So that's the customizable one. That isn't. That's really cool. Though. Oh, does it? Oh, it has stats. Oh, they've done this again. This was a bad idea in the last game. And they've done it again. That's really annoying. I don't want to wear a helmet. Although... Oh, no, why have you... Mass Effect. I don't want to wear a helmet. I don't know how else to put this. Alright, so... 6 one half dozen the other, really, isn't it? Grumble, grumble. Oh, this is better, though. Ooh. Ooh. I like the red. No, I don't like that, though. But Tinto, can we make this white, maybe? Oh, pretty good. Yep, sweet. Lights, that's what you want. We'll do red. Oh, yeah, cool. Okay, so we could actually completely theme the whole thing. I think red's cool. We might just mix that up every now and again. I do want to wear a helmet. It's a health boost. It's you know, cool. Wait, let me just check something. She's not wearing it here. Look, if we go into options and gameplay... Is it gameplay? No. Where is it? Narrative? Narrative. It's off in conversations, otherwise she'll wear it constantly. Is that okay? All it means is when we're walking around on missions, she won't wear it. See, you can have default off for squad mates, which is better. That's one I would prefer. I have to think about that one. I guess if she's not wearing it most of the time, then that's not so bad. No, I can't bring myself to do it. It's not worth it. It's just not. Okay, cool. Got my hoodie on. I know I'm casual. I'm casual. I'm a chill boss. You can come talk to me. We can hang out. We'll bow down. Is it engineering I need to go to? Yeah. Well, we're going to go to all of them anyway, so I don't know why I'm doing this, but hey-ho. So this is engineering. Again, same layout. You can see it, can't you? So if we head over here, this is where... No, this is where Zaid was hanging out last game. Instead, it's Diana has taken up the wall. Zaid was standing right here. And where Diana now has a bed and a little... It's quite nice, actually. This used to be the trash compactor thing that flew out. I love this. If we can trace the whole thing and like remember what it looked like last game. Hey, Dan. How you doing?
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Venezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
So her name is Jessica Chobot. Like I said, she was a reporter. I don't know what she does now. Maybe she's still a reporter, but... Anyways, what's this? This was where... No, Thane was on the bomb layer. So we can't get in here. We are going to get more people, obviously, again. You know, where's Garrus, anyway? We'll have to find out. But this is where Kasumi was hanging out last game. And if we head in here... down there is where Jack was. We'll go down there in a second. This is where our engineers were, and Tarly. There's only one of them this time, but we can actually walk a little further. You couldn't do this last time, could you? This room was shut off last time. Very cool. Alright, Adams. How you doing, buddy? Been around for a while.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams. What are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
That's fair enough, Adams. Don't you worry about it.
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Yeah. Let's find out some information about Adams. I want to know my crew, like I know the back of my hand. I never got that saying. How often do people look at the back of their hand? I suppose when you grab stuff or you type. Well, yeah, fairly often.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Why was I just staring off into space? It was very peculiar. I think the Normandy is a war asset, but I think the more upgrades you got in Mass Effect 2, the more value it has as a war asset, which is interesting.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Carry on my wayward son. See, reputation. You get reputation just for interacting with the world, basically. I want my hamster. Where are you? There it is! Go, go, go! Get it, get it, get it! No! Yes! Maybe! I can't tell. You cheeky little blighter. So this is where Jack was hanging around. Oh, I think all my boats, my ships, like meh. I think my ship's like strewn around the ship. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on, buddy. He's squeaking. There you are. A few people suggested back on my Mass Effect 2 playthrough that if you miss the hamster the first time, you can't get it. That's actually not true. You can just wait and the hamster will reappear, as you just saw. So, not a problem. We have our hamster back. Very cool. Let's nip over to crew deck. Talk to James, I guess. No one else. Oh, no. This is the memorial wall. I suspect this is going to be more full by the end. There's Caden, Alenko on the left. Jenkins, the first person to die. Presley, who died at the start of Mass Effect 2. I don't think I recognise anyone else. No. I mean, if we'd lost people at the end of Mass Effect 2, this board would have been much more full. My goal really is to keep that as empty as humanly possible, basically. The Normandy Memorial Ball. Wee. Who are you? Who are you? Just random humans doing random human things. They were talking in the last game. They were chilling. I think Cerberus people are more chatty than Alliance people. This is where Samara was hanging out. They've kind of made this a lot brighter. And again, red. I don't want to keep harping on it. It just seems like a really weird choice. The colours of the Alliance are like blue and gold, right? Why would you not put blue and gold everywhere? Can I shower? No. Did I just see... No, never mind. Okay, so nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Let's hop over here. What have we got? Ah, this is where Thane was. Looking very similar. Though you used to be able to see the engine through there, and you can't anymore. Yeah, okay, we do need to go find all our ship models again. As the Destiny Ascension, that was the ship the Alliance Council were on. No, the Citadel Council. We've got a poker table now. Oh, amazing! I like that. This is where Kasumi was? I guess so. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because of the bar. I can't pour myself a drink anymore. That's very sad. So what was the other place? Where was I before? Right, so there's basically nothing in this area. Let's hop a little bit forward. James. Where is James? So this was Miranda's office. And now it's Liara's office. Set up a little mini shadow broker layer, apparently.
Commander Shephard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Oh no, he's back.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
You know, I was hoping this new council would be a little more...
Intel Terminal. So, we've got a couple of things. Well, we have one thing.
Was less than ideal.
Armor mod kit. Farron has persuaded his... So Farron was the Drell from Layla Shadow
I'm not
Brokers.
sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Are you talking to Joker?
Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
I'm trying to do things. Farron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit to the Normandy. Technically illegal in Citadel space, the kit's Omnigel converter and manufacturing fabricator can make a one-time modification to Shephard's armor, improving shield strength for adding thermal clip components. Oh, okay. I wonder what I got that for. Do you reckon that's because we did Shadow Broker? Otherwise, Farron wouldn't mean anything to us, so we did Shadow Broker, so we get a little benefit. We're obviously going to go for shield strength. Doesn't cost anything, does it? No. Okay, cool. That's my only upgrade. Sweet. I'll talk to you in a sec, Liara.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces.
Jesus.
Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Okay, so this is Shadow Broker stuff. And like I say, we're doing some reading this time, folks. Glyph remind me... So this is like her notes as she's researching the Prothean artifact. Glyph remind me to clean up these old notes, perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. Yes, so we started here. The University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig on Dretirop. Very exciting. Professor Hennel is heading the expedition herself. Maybe I can even ask her for her opinion on my thesis outline, which is Prothean First Contact Protocols. I believe Dr. Josh Orn was right to suggest that the Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve of the rest of the paper. Paper on a comparison of Prothean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. 2183, part 1. Are these years? Probably not, right? I'm going on the Therum expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Now to pack. Goddess, this human Shephard has the key. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, this is way back when. So this is Lara when she was like at university, and then she got in the Therum expedition, which is where we found her in the first game. Goddess, this human Shephard, that's me, has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual, subconscious level. If only it could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I'll try to learn more about the cipher on board the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling to say the least. Attachment paper on the end of the Prothean Empire. I reviewed the old Shadow Broker's footage of the Collectors. This was 2 years later. It's chilling to know that the Protheans' husks, at least nothing sentient, could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. And this is... yeah, okay. I made contact with Tazik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy he put me in charge of scouting the Terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable, and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? Farron. I hope you finally got our little friend Droney to stop saying Shadow Broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone in sight. He did indeed. I may not fire a gun in this whole episode. I was just thinking, this is going to be very dialogue heavy. We've still got to talk to both Liara and James, and then get to somewhere where I would shoot something.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent Shadow Broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Boop. Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt. I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shephard. It's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like that more than anything, Liara.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list. But later? There's so much left to do. I'm working with Edie. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later?
She's become much more capable, hasn't she? She was a very... kind of just like a scared little girl at one point, and she's...
Enjoy your day.
I wonder if I can talk to her.
Hello again, Shephard.
Yep, here we go.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
I'm not going to bang anyone else. My Shepherd was once a slutty alcoholic, and now she's going to settle down with Liara, my sexy little Asari. I admit, like, part of me wishes I'd gone for maybe Tali instead, because I think I prefer Tali, but that's more earlier Tali. I mean, Tali's pretty cool as well, but Tali's like a bro girl, right? Liara, she's become she's definitely grown a lot through the series. I think she's improved a lot.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
There was something funky going on with my Shepherd. She's not interested.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
So there's something very exciting in the next room, apparently, that I just can't look away from. How odd. Right, let's go talk to Chakwas. And where's James? Is he actually hanging around? I really don't like... Oh, wait, it does say it. Okay. Oh, okay. Is he not here? Oh, he's on the bottom. I didn't expect that. I'm Cortez. Who's Cortez? Is Cortez new? Chakwas.
Commander. Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
It's really cool just having as much of the old crew back together as possible. It's funny, if you leave Chakwas on on the Citadel, when you talk to her, as we did in the last video, you actually get more war assets because she stays back and she helps, you know, the overall effort and stuff like that. But she has to come with us. Of course she has to come with us.
Yes, a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive.
Wow.
I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
How dare you?
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
How can you not love her, eh?
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shephard.
We will, Chucky. We will. Don't you worry about it. Oh, sweet. No, okay. So... Huh, I wonder how we get power bonuses this time. I don't think loyalty's a thing. Just conversations with your companions. I believe I can respec. Yes, here we go. I can only do it once for free. But we're going to do it right now. Yeah, it becomes expensive. I'm such a child. I have 69. Right, okay, so I know I want to level charge. I really wish I could, like, click over here and it would, like, auto jump. But definitely leveling charge. I'm gonna go radius because I don't use charge for damage anyway, and the force, as in how far it knocks things back, I consider a bad thing generally speaking because you kind of want, because I'm using shotguns, I want to charge in and then I want our enemies to stay close to us. So I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take the group one. We're definitely taking weapon synergy. Yeah. Although the more I think about it, oh no, do I regret that? Oh, I don't want to undo all of them. I'm just thinking about it because I was definitely going to take weapon damage, but we are using Nova. 25% more damage on our Nova for 15 seconds rather than for 3. I actually think we're going to get power synergy. Yeah. Just go in and hop on Nova and do tons of damage. That sounds cool. And obviously we're going for that one. That's not even up for debate. Bloody Nora. Alright, let's grab Nova. I'm going to max this out as well. Just want to prioritise the important skills, really. So this one I want damage. No. I what's the last one we're going to get? Damage to barriers, shields, and armors by 100%. That seems really good, and that seems absolutely awful, so let's grab that one. I think that would have to be like 50% for me to consider using it, and even then I would be hesitant. So it's not even slightly close. We're going to ignore pull and shockwave for now, and we're going to pick up fitness. How many points does this cost? 1, 2, right, so 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 19. Oh, melee damage bonus by 25% now. Oh, it'd be so good. Oh, health and... Oh, I want all of them. Okay, let's go fitness. Fitness is cool. Health and barrier bonus. Melee damage. So what can we do here? Is it... Oh, it's so much melee. I'm tempted to just go full-on melee. Is that a terrible idea? Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on that one because I'm not sure. I'm gonna go Assault Mastery instead. It's gonna give us weapon damage. This gives us reputation bonus. This is actually the one I should be focusing on first. We want to make sure we get that rep nice and early. I mean, that sounds really good. Power damage 10%, weapon damage 5%. That's great, but that's a big reputation boost. So I'm gonna grab that one. It feels a little dirty, but oh, weight capacity, interesting. I don't care about our squad base. Yeah, weight capacity. That'll keep us able to use our biotic powers really quickly. Finally, power damage bonus by 25%. That's really cool. So that'll give us 35% more damage on Nova altogether, which is quite a lot. And this one, shock. Oh, sure. Stop trying to tempt me with shotgun damage. Is it good to hone in entirely on the power damage, or is it good to mix and match? That's what I'm wondering. I'm tempted by that one. Oh, I don't know. I have been focusing on the Force. And it is 25% rather than 15%. Yeah, screw it. I just want my Nova to shred, basically. That's the idea. I will start going into fitness next, and then we'll probably pick up Incendiary Arrow, I think. Cool. I'll do that now. AI Cave? Oh, I remember this. Oh, hello. So this is where Legion was last time around. I miss Legion. We barely got to spend any time with Legion at all. Someone mentioned it in the comment section. I totally agree. If you do the game correctly, inverted commas, you are with Legion for literally 2 missions. Yeah, 2 missions. His loyalty mission and the final mission. That's it. Like, you could save some DLC to do after that, but even a rival you can't do with him, so you'd have to do Shadow Broker. So basically, the maximum you can do without suffering a repercussion is 4. Yeah? Yeah, maximum amount of missions you can do with him is 4. I wish you'd got him so much earlier. Right, so we've got just about enough time to head down. We don't actually, but hopefully people don't mind this kind of episode. I'm going to do this anyway, like it doesn't matter if people mind or not, but my doggy! Hello! This is K9. Here's my Rupert! You're a good boy. He's a good boy. I bet he's a good boy. Oh, can I actually do this weapon mod unlock now? Yes, there we go. Right, so I'm using the katana. Am I happy with the katana? Yeah, I think so. You can see our weight, our power recharge speed has gone way up because we did our weight management thing. We can put weapon mods on. So I've got 2. I've got a Shredder mod, which that seems rubbish. Damage by 15%. Sweet. Actually changes how it looks as well. I love that. That one changes the colour of the lights very slightly. Allows bullets to pierce. Oh no, that is good. I read that it reduced damage in general, but it doesn't. We can actually shoot through things, and it ignores 25% of armour. That's awesome. Yeah, very nice. And our pistol, we don't have any. Yeah, very cool. I like that. This is a good halfway house between the weapon system of Mass Effect 1 and the weapon system of Mass Effect 2. I think I'm pretty happy with this as a setup. I don't think it needs much else. I think I'll do for now. What's this? Oh. Oh, I can upgrade the guns. Oh god, there's so many. I think I would have to completely decide on what shotgun I want to use, and then we'll go hard in on improving that shotgun. We'll completely focus on that. I'm not totally convinced I've got the shotgun I want. So I'm going to think about that. That sounds so helpful, though. Oh, and I'm sad. What else would I use? I mean, the Raider's pretty good, right? Yeah. The Crusader's just accurate. That's not what I need in a shotgun. Carbine. No. No. I did like the Piranha. The Piranha was pretty cool. I'm going to think about it. I don't want to squander too many credits. Tell you what, it's quite cheap though, so we might just upgrade the Katana once. Because why not, right? Oh, that was super cheap. Okay, twice. I'll stop now. I'll stop. So that should have done. Let's see what a difference that's made. I would have had the... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, is it the green? Or is that from the weapon mods? I have no idea. It should make the Katana a little better either way. Cortez!
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Hit me up.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
That means
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
That's nice. It's nice just to have that little nostalgia. Like, if there's one big thing that gets me in this game, nostalgia-wise, it's that, you know, that the synth music that comes in from Mass Effect 1, it tends to come in during Liara missions and stuff like that, but it hits me in the feels every time.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
It's going to be a long video, by the way.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
But it's worth noting we won't have to have all these conversations again.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
That's a weird thing to say, Shephard. Okay, so he's got a thing. No, this is not the thing. He has a thing. Where's his thing? There's his thing. So, yeah, this lets us buy from any shop we've been to, but at a higher price. I don't even remember this one. Ooh, yeah, please. Inferno armor. That's so good! 30% power recharge speed and power damage. That's crazy! Oh, I love it. What's this do? Ooh. Oh, that sounds really good as well. You can get a like a knife to stick onto your shotgun to do more damage. I really want that. That seems useful. That seems more useful to me than the shooty fruity thingy. But I guess we should save the money. I have hiccups. Okay. Last thing we need to do then, I think we've searched out this whole place pretty well, is go talk to James and then... Oh. Where the hell are all my... They're just strewn about in the most weird places. I will hunt them all down. Go talk to James. Doggy! Hello! I'm going to call you something. Not Canine, that's a stupid name. Oh, he kicked his little doggy legs. Oh, I love him. He needs a name. I'm going to think of something. Is that another bloody ship? Oh, I'm inside it. Fantastic. I will find you, ships. I will. Apparently they're all down here. Alright, James, I'll talk to you in a second. I've got something much more important going on, apparently. Oh! There we go. Oh, the OG Normandy right there. Classic. Are they all down here? I think we found like 5 of them already. Alright. I'll let you off for now, game. Okay, let's talk to Vega. And then next video, we are actually... I think we're going to just start off with the DLC, because it's going to give us... I remember the DLC. This is like the only DLC I did, because it was like a day 1 DLC. It came with the game. I think it was like Firewalker. Or it's part of the digital deluxe or something like that. And anyway, the point is here. It was a day 1 DLC. So we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm actually not going to fire a gun in an hour and 10 minutes. That's crazy. Actually, way more than that, because like the last half of last video, I didn't shoot a gun either, so... You know right, James. Can hinch.
Hey, Shephard. How'd it go with the council?
We already had this conversation.
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough.
We're not hitting on James.
Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
Will you stop for a minute?
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Eh?
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
Sorry?
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
know, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kind of look like a Lola.
You're cute, so I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
Stop hitting on him, Shephard. It's not what I was going for. Oh, we just got his power. It's definitely different than it was in Doggy. It's definitely different than it was in the other games. Right, okay. With that very weird, flirty fighting gone, I actually like James for what it's worth. He seems very meathead, and I've seen people who maybe don't pay that much attention to character and story and stuff like that, and they kind of always just see him as some meathead Marine. But out of Jacob, Caden, and, well, James, he is by far the most interesting of the three. In my opinion, Jacob was the worst. Jacob may be the worst character in the whole series. Sorry, Jacob. Anywho, right, we're finally going to end things. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on. So next video, we will actually... Let's just have a look at the galaxy map. There's no drones anymore, is there? Clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using self-drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. Well, that shouldn't be... Oh. Right, so let's... Okay. Recover profane artifact. So, okay, let's... This one's been taken by the Reapers. So let's click it. What does it say? I don't remember this. Pew! The Normandy is equipped with a new and improved scanning pulse that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel. Again. Be aware, however, that each time the pulse is used, the chance that the Reapers will enter the system to investigate is increased. If a Reaper enters it... What's going on? I'm gonna scan. Boop! Boop! Boop!
I found something.
Oh god, the Reapers! Oh, it's back! It's back! It's not the same this time. It's okay. Lost and found. What did I find? General updated. Citadel Pillars of Strength. Right, do we have to get out of here now? I got an artifact. Oh god, Reapers! Oh god! Oh god, no! Right, okay, let's go.
Successful.
Thank you. Okay. This is interesting. Oh god!
Reapers eluded.
We do have to jump somewhere. Right, well where are we planning to go? Where's Eden Prime? It really wants me to go do the Primarch, doesn't it? No, I don't want to do that. I want to do Eden Prime. No. Where is it? Eh! You know, I'll just go bloody do it then, shall I? Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, so I don't totally understand how the system works. There is a fuel depot again. This isn't attracting the Reapers, so this is safe to do. Am I scanning planets or just everything in general? Okay, well at least we're safe here, right? I don't have a bloody clue. I'm going to have to have a little think about that one. I just want to check that journal update we just got. Citadel Pillars of Strength. The Pillars of Strength, a Batarian artifact, was recovered from the Kite's Nest. Find someone on the Citadel who can use them. Cool. Okay, right, we're going to end it there, finally. Next mission, we'll go get the Turian. Oh, no, I want to do Eden Prime first. I do. I'm going to find Eden Prime. I don't have a bloody clue where it is, but we will find Eden Prime, then we'll get the Prime Mark, then we'll do everything else. That's the plan. Thank you for joining me. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.